jump in here. Do you think Portland should trade Dame?
And do what? No, hell no. I think they should reward his loyalty for staying there. Trade that third pick, trade Anthony Simons or Shaden Sharpe, and try to get an all-star to pair with a big or 3 or 4. That's what I would do. You don't need another guard. You got Dame. You got Simons, so you don't need one of those. I'm looking to trade the third pick. I'm looking to trade one of those Shaden Sharpe or Anthony Simons, and I'm trying to get somebody to pair with him. Who knows? Maybe Toronto might be willing to. I know Pascal Siakam isn't an Anthony Davis or a Giannis, but he might be the best thing that you can extrapolate from someone that is an all-star to pair with Dame.
I assume we're talking about Scoot here.
Scoot Henderson, because it looks like
Brandon Miller would.
Brandon Miller we will go to
probably.
Been great that he got.
They could go. 1-2.
But it'd have been great if Portland could have got the number 1 overall pick. Now I'll be able to shop that thing around and say, okay, what y'all got for your boy?
Well, I don't think they'd be shopping it. I think they'd be taking it.
No, I'm shopping it. What y'all got for your boy? Yeah, you got a Jaylen Brown? Jaylen Brown, are you interested in Portland? Yeah, I'm shopping. Skip out. You're not winning no Wembanyama right now. Dame ain't got no 5-6 years waiting on the young guys to mature.
Well, if he's as good as you say a lot of people think he is, then it'd be now.
Right? No, he ain't gonna be right now. Skip, look, that's what I would do. The Blazers are slated to have about $13 million in cap space. They're probably gonna lose Jeremy Grant. But Dame said, he said, Skip, I'm not just interested in taking another young player. That's not a secret. I want a chance to go for it. So I think they're going to trade that pick, especially if it's Henderson and maybe Shaden Sharpe or Simons, and I'm trying to get me a proven commodity.
Okay. How proven could you get for that package? Are we talking about an all-star?
I think, I mean, Simons have shown you something. Shaden Sharpe has a lot of
athleticism. I like both of them.
Yeah.
I do like
Skip,
both
I think I can get something. I think I can get something good.
Yeah. Could be right.
I don't think you can get Brandon Ingram.
Yeah.
They definitely part with Brandon Ingram because of the uncertainty around Zion.
It would depend how in love somebody has fallen with a Scoot or a Brandon Miller, depending on which way they go.
Correct.
All right. This is just me. I get tired of Dame on social media because, to me, he's becoming yet another victim of Twitter or whatever social media you are on. Because it's not that many people. It's just that might have been just one comment that he saw that just set him off. And it's insecure on his part because he's better than that. He needs to stay above that fray.
But, Skip, you remember now they had the poll in Orlando. Should they pay Shaq? Yes or no? And the resounding was no. Shaq said, okay.
Okay, well, I don't think we've had the equivalent of a poll here. This is just a couple of people on Twitter saying, hey, it might be just one. I don't know for sure. I'm just guessing on this.
Right.
But I don't think there's a groundswell in Blazer Nation to trade him.
I think that, Skip, you know how we athletes are. We think everybody should love. If we play in your city, everybody should love us. Okay. Not one person should dissent.
Because it just sets him off. And then he's like daring him, okay, start a petition. Nobody's going to start a petition because the truth is he's all we got.
Right.
That's it. They know it, and you know it. And this is what gets me about Dame. He's constantly sending the message, you people should be grateful I'm here.
Right.
No, they just want to win.
Right.
They are grateful, but in the end, they'd be a lot more grateful if you could get them back to the glory of an NBA Finals like they had way back. I'm losing track.
They went the 90s or late 80s and 90s.
Yeah. Was it
Portland? They went back to back.
I was there covering it. Now I've lost track of what year it was, but again,
well, they lost in '90 to
the Pistons.
The Pistons,
yes.
And then they lost in what, 92?
To the
Bulls.
Yes, okay. So it's been a minute.
It's been a minute.
Okay.
It's been a minute.
All right. But some people there are old enough to remember what that felt like.
Right.
And they ain't even close.
No.
Because Dame is not 7 feet 2 inches tall. He's, what is he, 6'2" or 3"?
6'2".
Okay, 6'2". And he does the best he can with 6'2" and what's around him, which is not enough.
Right.
So you can't even, he's not great enough at 6'2" to lift them even into the playoffs because And then he just shut it down at the end of the year. It's like, okay.
Right.
The problem is that he keeps saying, don't hold me to the same standard you hold these other stars who have way
no, you got
way
to.
more
Yeah,
help.
no.
Okay, well, that's the point.
No, we do.
Okay.
Because we look at you like that, Dame.
Yeah. All right.
Well, you're a
are you
superstar.
Dame time or not?
Yeah, you're a superstar.
There's the beer ad, and I forget what it is. Modelo or, yeah, okay. And it's great, and I love it, but it's putting him on a pedestal
Right.
that's hard for him
Right.
to live up to. Look how hard he works. Look at what he does, okay? And
He's
what you got.
He's one of the handful of current players.
Yeah.
That's all 75. I don't think Yoke made it. Did Yoke make top 75?
Well, if he didn't, then you're disqualified from making him. He's not better than Embiid, so we
Hey,
start.
Skip the man was a 2-time league MVP.
Okay, but he's
Should have been a 3-timer.
he's a 2-time. For the fourth quarter of these two playoffs.
All I know is my guy's been there. Your guy's never been to them. Do you realize since they've been giving out the MVP award, Joel Embiid is the only MVP that's never made a conference final? You got to.
Well, he just had one chance, right?
Did he make it?
Well,
No, hold on. He could have gone before he made it, and then he could have. No. I'm just saying. At no point in time he ain't done that.
Okay. Well, that's why Doc doesn't have a job anymore.
Yeah,
right?
thanks to Joel Embiid. They tell me, oh, Joel loves Doc. I couldn't tell. Not the way he played in Game 7. He didn't love Doc.
I could tell that James didn't love Doc.
No.
Right? Yeah.
James. We ain't talking about James. We talking about the best player on the planet. So you told me.
When a former MVP sabotages his
Now he a sabotage. Now you called him a saboteur.
I think he
You
did.
called him a saboteur.
That was sabotage.
So what did Joel Embiid? All I know is he Game 7 now. You keep talking about James Harden, but go back and look at Joel Embiid numbers in Game 7.
So we keep changing the subject off this subject, which is Dame, because he just sits up there, the biggest fish in a pretty small pond up in Portland.
He knows he's going to be how he's going to be judged.
All right. So he accepted it. He signed the dotted line. He makes big, is it max? I don't know.
Yo, he got the max. Yeah.
He got the max.
Yeah.
He's taken care of. He's got a very sweet deal in a great city. I love that city. I could live in that city. And yet...
Oh, that rain, you ain't going to live up there.
No, I am. I do like it up there. It does. It gets rainy.
You don't like it better than Southern California?
No,
Exactly.
I'm just saying it's a really... I used to go there for a lot of playoff games.
Yeah.
It's a good place.
Yeah.
And he knows it's a good place, and he's got a
And you're not
sweet
vegan
deal.
either.
Huh?
You ain't vegan either.
No, I'm not. But he's got a sweet deal.
Yeah, he got
in
a great
sweet
deal.
spot, but you got to accept your plight, and they can only do what they can do because it is Portland. I like it a lot better than a lot of destination superstars.
Right, and that's the thing, though, Skip. It's not like people are lining up to go to Portland
They're not.
when they become a free agent.
Nope.
And the likelihood of you say, okay, we'll trade for this person, and you trade for them knowing the likelihood of them staying. Because the one superstar that you had, he left when he became a free agent. That's LaMarcus Aldridge.
He did. Yep.
And maybe that was because Dame started shining.
I think they were clashing from what I heard.
I think Dame was starting to shine, and LaMarcus Aldridge said, let me go on down here. And lo and behold, you got to be careful, Skip. Because sometimes you can meet your destination on the very thing. The road you took to it. He went down to what you call
sum
it.
it up, the grass is not always greener.
He go to San Antonio, and what he find? Kawhi. So now he's second fiddle all over. He went down there to be the guy because he's going to replace Tim Duncan.
Yep.
Man can make his destiny on the very road he took to avoid it.
Okay. So I think we found out LaMarcus wasn't that guy.
Right.
And I'm not sure Dame is that guy. I think he's very good. I'm not sure he's that guy.
Who?
Dame.
Dame that guy.
No, he's
Oh, he that dude.
I don't see it. Yeah. Okay. We don't have enough show left, but if I start showing you playoff failures by Damian Lillard, there are a bunch of them. He did hit one big shot.
He hit two.
Russ.
He hit one against Houston.
Okay, he hit that.
See, Houston
but the one that stopped the
Against
internet,
PG?
shut down the internet. Well, it was against Paul George in Oklahoma City.
Yeah.
On Russ, it was for Russ
Mm-hmm.
basically, and then he waved good night, right, and goodbye. Okay, that I give you that. But against Golden State that year, when it was just Steph and Clay, he and CJ came up real small in the fourth quarters.
I don't want him to get traded, but I really would like to see him on a stage like Jamal Murray is right
So
now.
would I. I would too. I would
Jason
love to
Tatum.
see.
Yeah, I want to see
Would
that.
he live up to it? Would
Oh,
he
I ain't got
stand
no doubt in
tall?
my mind.
Would he
Ain't got
stand
no doubt in
tall?
my mind. Dame won't do what Dame do.
Okay. I'll bet you a Modelo he wouldn't. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I would like to see it. That's why I wanted Wemby to go there, just so we'd say, well, okay, you got somebody, right?
Fan man ain't gonna get it done.
Well, he might be him. A lot of people think he's going to be him.
Oh my God. Man, they showed me some highlights of Kenny Lofton Jr. was backing him down. The guy, he was on a two-way contract with Grizzly. Yeah. He gave Wembanyama the work.
Okay, he is stout now.
Yes.
That kid. Whoa.
But Skip, if I'm 7'10" and the other guy's 6'5",
I know. I'm with you on this. My jury is out.
Yeah.
I got to see it to believe it.
Yeah.
I see the skill, but this is grown man basketball.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I'd have loved to see Dame in the fourth quarter last night against Jamal Murray. That would have been fun.
Can the Lakers? Who can we trade to get Dame in L.A.? What you want?
Not this season. And Shannon, you stay away from Brandon Ingram.
Oh yeah, we didn't get
You hear
B.I.
me?
We want B.I. back.
You stay away. That is off limits.
You need KCP
All
back.
right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Jimmy Butler and his unique fitness style of play.
Ugh.
Is that what's gotten the Heat so far in this postseason? Skip and Shannon discuss up next. Thanks for watching, Undisputed fans. Subscribe here to get the very latest from Skip and Shannon. Plus, go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.